How are you finding this number online? How do you know who you're talking to the right person at the company? Perhaps ask if they're the right person you're speaking with, reading off spec integrity or something like that. I'm no expert, but just an idea. How are you finding this number? Okay, so if you're asking how are you finding contact information, obviously there's premium databases like Cognism that you could use. But if you don't have access to premium databases like Cognism, web research is a great place to go to. Um, if your audience is on LinkedIn, believe it or not, if you check their profile, a lot of people will put numbers inside their contact info. So if you're a connection, you can get their contact information. If you're not, sometimes they have it in their summary. Click in to their summary page. Some people post their contact information right there. Other than that, tools are going to go a long way, right? So, purchasing the contact information from a tool that actually has plugins off of like LinkedIn, if your data is there, or websites where they're looking at the website domain to find contacts that way. There's lots of ways to find phone numbers. And then the other thing that I highly recommend here is once you have a name and you have a phone number, is do not hesitate to try all the phone numbers that you can find for companies. There's a lot of gold by calling and going through the actual call trees or operators. When you call in, you can ask for more direct numbers from operators. Uh, uh, Customer service lines, sometimes you can get people's phone numbers that way. If you have a very high value target, being a sleuth and doing everything you can to try to find a phone number by talking to people at the company um, with a name, it'll go a long way. If you just have a title, it's a little bit more difficult, but that's, believe it or not, how I used to have to build all my lists. 15 years ago, we weren't blessed with all these premium data tools like Cognism, and even LinkedIn was not really a thing. You would have to call a website and ask who's in charge of a specific program, get a name, get a number, build your database, and follow up. So hopefully those tips are helpful. But do everything you can to find a phone number. Make sure to call those numbers, and when you're calling those numbers, document paths go all the way through to voicemails. And voicemails, you can find mobile numbers these days. A lot of times people say, "Hey, I'm busy. You could reach me on my mobile number," things like that. So do what you can to build that database up.